Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of Saturday Brunch with me, your host, with the most. And you know I'm always going to brag about having the best French toast. I promise you guys, you all need to try my French toast. It's better than the rocks. Maple syrup, whipped cream, coconut stuff on it. It's crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Shout out to the House Chronicles for giving me this amazing platform to talk my shit and always push my P. Make sure you follow us on all social platforms, TikTok, X, Instagram, and of course, the YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Click that bell because we have amazing content on our YouTube page. Not just my show, but several other shows that you all need to check out. But make sure you leave a comment down below on my contact. We love to interact with y'all. Now, guys, we are in the show today. This is an impromptu type show, and I like it. This is what a podcast is all about: impromptu, last-minute vibes, and I'm all here for it. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have a radio personnel, celeb, Amber, advert star. Ladies and gentlemen, to my right, in the house today for conversation, we have
Noel. You too do. Hey guys, how you doing?
What's the vibe, baby
But
girl?
wait. Well, how did you manage to drag me on the show? This man.
Bro, that is a
Cause
crazy...
we
We literally met each other like an hour ago. While she was here in the studio,
my
I've been
goodness.
passed out. Like,
Oh my
bro,
God.
I had the best sleep I've ever had in like 2 days. It was amazing. It was a short sleep, but I enjoyed it. And I woke up and I saw her. And you know, guys, you know that moment in time when you're sleeping in a public place and it was only you at first and somebody comes in and you don't want to cut your sleep short. So you're like, I hope this person doesn't think I'm sleeping, so I'm just going to act like I'm awake, but I'm not awake and I was just sleeping.
Dude, you were gone.
Instead,
were
asking me
gone.
about chargers and I was like, no, take it.
I didn't ask you about charges.
Yeah,
I
you
asked
just
you for
took it.
using an
You just
extension. I'm
took
like,
it.
can I? You're
You
like, oh,
see?
I'm not even using
She doesn't
it.
even ask, she just takes.
No idea what you're talking about, but okay.
Is that how you took your own radio? You just took it?
I mean, I took it. I like what I liked. And
Well,
I
you
went
took
for it.
somebody's job, though. I hope you know that.
I mean, people have taken my job before. So why not if not? It's a tit for tat world, isn't it?
Wait, where do you work on radio, actually? Tell the people.
Where?
Where? What radio station?
Am I supposed to say that?
Well, why not?
Am I supposed to say
Are
that?
you not proud of your radio
I
station?
am, but
Okay.
you know, I don't know the kind of contract that you
Oh,
have.
come
so-
on. We have no contract here. Strictly on YouTube. Shout out to her radio station and the other ones. We have no bias. We promise. What radio station do you work for, baby girl?
Okay, hi guys. My name is Eve. I'm a radio presenter with Urban 96. What is wrong with you?
I love how you did that with Urban 96. That's the radio voice. With Urban 96. How's your radio voice, though? Is that an actual thing?
I don't know because I've heard people say, oh, the way you sound here and when you go on radio is
Yeah.
like two different things. I'm like, yeah, I just speak normal. Like, no, it's this. I'm like, okay.
No,
You guys are the ones
have
that
to know
hear.
You have a radio voice.
Well, will I call it a radio
It
voice?
is a radio voice.
Well, okay.
It's like all those people that like. Have you ever heard of like black people that talk when they're with their families and when they're around white people?
Okay, so let me try something. I'm talking to you now.
Okay.
Now let me see if I can present. Hey guys, what's good? This is Urban 96. It's Urban Breakfast. Is that a radio voice?
Definitely a radio voice.
Okay.
This is Urban 96.
Okay.
I was like,
Okay.
God, slow down, first of all. First of all, you have all the time in the world
Oh
to
my
talk.
goodness.
Nah, but I'll say one person that I was always curious to see and just know how he is in person is the great Chasby. 92.3.
Oh, wow. I never got to meet him, but
You never
obviously
met
he was
Jasmine?
one of he was one of the people that inspired me
I feel
to
like he inspired so many
him,
people to do radio,
the
right?
late Dan Foster as well. A
Mm.
couple of those guys, and it was. I mean, I got to finally meet Dan Foster, and you know, he gave me a lot of tips about certain things. And the truth is, it is one thing for you to listen to people that you call mentors or people that made you go into the things that you do, but it's another thing to carve your niche for yourself,
Fair.
so that you're not sounding like the people that you listen to.
Have you ever been in a situation whereby you're like, damn, this person is an actual asshole in real life? Bro, because I strongly
yeah.
believe
Yeah.
that
No
people are like,
less.
don't ever meet your heroes because
Oh no, yeah, they say that because sometimes they feel like the reception you're going to get is not the thing that you're looking. And
They're looking
I
at.
feel like that also comes with expectations.
Mm.
It's just like when they say, it's like you go out and you meet maybe a celebrity, an artist, or an actress that maybe probably grew up watching and stuff.
But that's happened to me, bro.
No, I have met a few of them, but the thing is, one thing I now learned is approach.
I feel like approach doesn't matter, bro.
It does. No. Let me tell you why. That's why some people get. That's why some.
Shit,
there's that, but there's also, because the truth is, we've all seen and heard situations where people say, "Oh, I saw this actor, I saw this singer, and I went to say hi to him. I went to say hi to her. He just snubbed me." The truth is, they're human beings as well.
Nah, but I feel like people sometimes just.
But
think like
do you
they're
think
bigger
that
than
people
they
will
are,
see
bro.
you? If not, because there are some people that will see you and probably say, if I go and say hi to him now.
Met you on your bad day.
Yeah. Or even if you're in a good mood, there are some people that will see you and be like, if I go and say hi to this guy now, I don't know the kind of reception I'll get. So some people just don't bother. And then there are some people who are bold enough to say, oh, hey, hi, I like this. Please, can I take a picture with you? It is now how you, as the person, responds to them that will not give them, whether it's a lasting impression that's a good one or a negative one.
I feel like there are moments just when people are just assholes, though.
No lies. There's some people that are just
I won't mention any names.
Say stupidly cocky.
Yeah.
That's it. Because sometimes you meet some people and you're like, this is you.
Yeah.
And then why are you carrying shoulder pad?
Crazy.
Why? For what?
Absolutely.
It's just, that's why when people do something, is he celebrity? I'm like, first of all, you people keep forgetting that these people are first humans before they are celebrities. So they are prone to do and undo.
But I'll say this. I feel like celebrities also hanging out with, I don't consider myself celebrity. I consider myself a businessman. And I'll say with some of the celebrities I've hung out with, they have a God complex. For sure.
But don't you think that most humans have God complexes? Like even without the quote unquote stardom, there are some people who just have this standard. This is who I am. This is what I am, and nothing else can change that. And they are not in the limelight until you meet certain people. I have met people like that who just feel like I'm the shit. Some is confidence. Some is just plain arrogance. Especially when you listen to them and hear them talking. You're like, I don't understand. You're proud for what exactly? So I think at the end of the day, it just maybe because of experience and how I've been able to handle, talking to people, interviews and everything. You now understand that approach is one thing, but the reaction you now get from the person is another thing. So that's why people say, if you give me this energy, you collect the same thing.
Facts. So who inspires you right now in the radio game?
Myself.
Fucking cocky.
No, let me tell you why.
She's one of the arrogant ass people that we're talking about.
No, but let me tell you why. Because I have watched people. It's not like I don't learn from people who have been in the game before me. If I'm doing something, if I want to take a new deal, or I'll call this person and say, oh, this is a situation. Or can I? Should I? How do I go about it? Okay, somebody tell me, do your liners like this, do your voicing like this, do that, say this, don't take this job. This might not go well in the long run. It doesn't mean I won't listen, but I will challenge myself to certain things because whether I like it or not, I'm learning every day. First of all, technology is changing. Sure. Softwares are changing. True. So the console that I was using like 5 years ago will not be the same one I'll probably use in the next 2 years. Thanks. The software that I used to operate my show and stuff, if I go to another radio station, it's completely different. So I have to integrate myself. Right now, if I'm not mistaken, I think I can operate at least 3 to 4 different consoles with 4 different softwares because I have been on different radio stations.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Yeah, exactly.
Slow down for us. I don't understand what the fuck you're talking about. What?
Yes. So that's what I'm saying
So you can basically run a whole radio show by yourself?
I've been on different...
Just press record?
It's not even just about recording because it's live most of the time. I'm raising faders here, making sure adverts go, making sure my mic is on.
There are people that do that.
No, I do my show myself. So I control the console.
Helps you?
I control the console myself.
You're the sound guy?
Yeah, I have to know how I'm sounding on the mic because I'm
wearing. If you're capping right now, your sound people.
No, you know what? You know what's funny?
I actually all credit.
No. But no, I can actually show you a video where I did a quick intro of my show and I was operating the console.
Swear.
Yeah. So
we're gonna take a commercial break right now.
Yeah, and that's it. If you put a fader in front of me and just tell me, okay, this is for the mic, this is for the adverts, this is for music, this is for hotbeds. Trust me, as long as in this, if I don't know the console from the beginning, in days it will not take me anything.
How long did your training last until you had a chance to run the show by yourself?
For my first live appearance on radio, my first live one, it took me about a month. or less, I think.
Fair.
Because I had to, because sometimes I think it's also maybe because I've also had a thing for technology. So I had to, it was easy for me to, I mean, I learned how to edit calls and stuff. I know how to use an Adobe Audition. I might not be a pro, but I can do the basics.
Mm.
Do you understand? And it's sometimes because of how the job is, because when I got in as a co-host.
Okay.
And then the person you meet.
Same radio station?
No, one before that.
Okay.
My first live radio station, my first live radio appearance was in 2019. Wow. But I was doing a pre-recorded show at the time.
Right before COVID.
Yes, exactly. So, but for that one, I had to understand that, okay, in about a month, the person that was hosting the show was going to go on leave or something. So I had to pick up the game, had to learn how to pick calls, record calls, make sure that adverts are gone. So the thing is, if you like something, it doesn't become a hassle for you.
True.
Do you understand? That's why it's when you said who's my inspiration. Truth is, I've gotten to a point in my life where I am literally just, I feel like I'm just learning more and getting better on the job, because now I can freestyle a show from top of my head. So it's I think, like I said, it also has to do with passion.
So experience has really become your teacher.
Exactly. Pretty much.
Who has been your worst interview? The interviewer,
okay, that's
Come
hard.
on.
No, you don't understand.
On,
let me tell you
tell
why.
me.
Let me tell you that's why. Let me tell you that would be
the most awkward one. You're like, what?
The most awkward one was when I had to walk out somebody out of my studio because he came late. Yes.
How late?
Late, like 15, 30 minutes.
15?
Yeah.
Come on, that's
No, you don't understand. My show is not going to wait for you.
Oh, because you guys have slots. True.
If I give you a time slot that, okay, come for my interview, your time is 3 p.m, at least do me the courtesy of arriving 30
He was a musician.
30. I don't want to mention his name.
Is it a well-known person?
Yes. I had to tell, because the interview was always having at, like, I think it was in the afternoon, like about 3. And I remember that day because it was a Premier League match was happening, and I was giving roundups, I was giving score lines and stuff. So I'm like, bro,
we're not gonna tell the people the terrible team we support.
go away. But anyway, I'm just saying, like, because I had to give, and I was doing like match predictions. So anybody who predicted right was going to win stuff on my show and stuff like that. And I said, okay, your interview is at 3. Do me the courtesy of at least coming, even if it's 15 or 10 minutes before 3 o'clock. No, really? And I told him, I'm like, yo, look, I'm sorry, but we have to reschedule this interview. He thought I was joking. He was not like, okay, please. I said, okay, you know what, just stay outside. I waited this time for like around 10, 15 minutes. Like, oh yeah, come and do your interview. You can't waste my time and then expect me to. Come on.
That is crazy.
No, because the truth is, I won't lie.
Boss ass.
No. If you don't give yourself certain respect, some people will just take the piss.
That's a fact.
So, you know, like some people just feel like, okay, I'm going to, the presenter has to wait for me. No, I don't have to wait. You don't have to like me. Respect my job.
Facts.
Respect what I do. Because let's not lie. If the same person had been told, come and pick up your visa tomorrow, you will get there before embassy opens.
Everybody uses that freaking.
No, but let's not lie. But it's the truth. It's just like they say go to church. You say, okay, because the church is near my house. You will now go like...
You go right before service, right before they start preaching.
Do you get?
Right before they start preaching.
And then people don't understand that when you do that thing, it's just like, okay, my office is 5 minutes away. You go late most times because you're like, it's just there.
True.
Do you understand?
True.
Because we know how Lagos roads are. If certain things are important to you, I think one of the reasons why I've also enjoyed doing what I do is because my parents raised me how to respect time. I remember those days when I started looking for jobs, when I got out of university and everything, I'll have an interview. Mom would say, come on, is your interview not for? If my interview is for 9, by 6:30 I'm up. 7:30 I'm out of the house. My mom would literally chase me out of the house. So getting into radio and keeping to time is not a hassle. So because of that, it has affected even how if you tell me now, get here by 2, I'm here either on or before 2 o'clock. Fact. 2 things. You're not supposed to be the one waiting for me. I'm the one looking for something. And then even gives me more respect and gives me more value. I've heard situations where people will say, this person's job, this person doesn't know how to walk. But because the person is punctual, it saves them a lot of time. That's pretty much it.
I agree with you. No, but since you don't want to give us the deets on your radio life, the actual deets,
it depends on what you're asking. No.
You don't want to give us names.
No, see, here's the thing. Sometimes you don't need to. I mean, yes, people can
describe the person.
I'm a little bit taller than him. He's a little dark.
Is he an artist?
Yes. He's got a piercing
Where?
on his ear too. And I don't know if he has, I don't know about the other parts, but I remember he had, because
Big
that day he
artist.
was wearing black studs, if I remember that.
She want a big artist.
I won't say A-list right now. He's not part of the current A-list.
Has he ever been A-list? Like,
he's been shuttling between, back in the day he was between the A and B list. You know, like those people that create some kind of songs and they just disappear and then come back, drop another one and disappear.
what was the song?
If I sing it's a bit obvious, don't worry.
Fuck.
If I sing it's
I
okay with
wanna know this guy. But anyhow,
it's obvious.
I brought you on the show because we're having conversations off camera and you have a lot of opinions. Some of the opinions I mess with, some of them I don't.
You'll be fine. You'll be just fine.
But I want to hear your perspective on this.
Okay.
I believe in today's world, especially in Nigeria, because we are in Nigeria, women have not accepted that men are sexual creatures. But men have accepted that women are emotional creatures. And we're very, very, let me not use the word respectful because that's a broad word. But we're very, very mindful of you guys' emotions. But you guys just neglect our sexual desires and our sexual being. Because men are sexual beings.
Before I answer, sir, I want to ask a question to something you just said.
Go crazy.
When you say you're sexual beings, now when you say accepting your sexual desires, are you saying if this person is your partner or just in general? Because
just in general.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be your partner.
I'm going to say something that I feel like I'm going to get dragged for or insulted for, but
crazy.
It's all right.
Say it.
First of all, women are actually sexual beings, but in this
No.
part, yes.
No.
No, let me tell you
No,
why.
you're
No,
not.
let me tell you why. In this part of the world, in Africa, if you come out as a woman who accepts her sexual preferences, her sexual desires, and whatever, you are considered wayward or loose. Yes. You see how some women in America would tell you, or in other countries tell you, oh, I like when a man does this to me. I like this. I like feeling like this is what I like. If you talk like that in this part of the world, you have to be careful with the kind of people you speak with.
No, but that's not even the context.
No, but
I
the
feel
context...
like that comes in when you start getting to know the person. I'm talking about when, like,
no, you don't
a
understand.
guy just
You don't
looks at a
understand.
woman.
Even if I sit down now with a couple of friends and I see a guy that I am interested in.
Okay.
If I walk up to that guy and say, oh, I like, it's not like some men don't like it. Don't get me wrong. Some men like it when women can actually be bold enough to appreciate them and say, do you understand? But if I do something like that, some people will give me the side of like, auntie, you're supposed to, there's the men that are supposed to be doing the chasing, but I like what I like. I like what I saw. Why can't I go and meet him?
So you're telling me that you can...
I have approached a man before, yes.
You can put as much effort to get a guy as a guy can
Why not? If I really like the person, yes.
Have you ever done that?
Yes.
What did you do?
What did I do? First of all, I saw him. I walked up to him. I like what you're wearing. Can I have your number? We'll talk. And we started talking from there. Yes.
Shut the fuck
I'm not joking. And it's funny because I was coming from a set that they can't even...
Bro.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I was coming from...
Like,
and I can't forget what the guy was wearing that day because he was wearing black jeans. He was wearing a lilac shirt. It was a polo shirt.
Is this lilac?
This is lilac! He was wearing...
I'm wearing black jeans! Shit! Let me complete the fit.
So
what
the truth
is,
there are women that have actually approached men and the men are like, okay, girl, god damn, this one, no, this is why I die here. The truth is, it's just like when this thing about once you understand, I feel like understanding is also another issue with people on both the path of the men and the women. Yes, men have accepted that women are emotional, right? Men are sexual, but the only problem with some men, not all men, because I don't like to generalize.
Not all, but most.
No, some. I didn't say most. I just said some because whatever category you fall, put yourself there.
Okay.
But the truth is, some men will take advantage of that shit.
True.
Do you understand where I'm coming from? If I'm dating someone and I know my partner is sexual, he's a sexual being. This is what he likes. He likes to touch. He's grabby. If he's doing it with me, I don't have a problem with it. But don't disrespect me because I accept who you are. Some, especially in this part of the world, most African men don't know where to draw the line. Oh, my wife knows that I'm this kind of person, so I can do another. It's a lie. Because if she starts her own, you will not like it.
Do you think it's a problem of respect, or do you think it's a problem of discipline?
I think the problem is understanding. That's where it starts from. If you do not understand the kind of person that you're dealing with, you have certain expectations, and when this person does something, you just be like, come on. But if you know that, oh, this is what this person likes. And another problem is communication. People don't know how to communicate. Even with people that are in relationships. Now, if a woman comes out, she can sit down and tell her friends, I like to be touched like this, but my man doesn't. If I tell him now, he'll say, that means somebody else is touching me.
Who says that?
Just because you're different doesn't mean some men.
You tell a guy how you want to be touched, and he says,
see, it's just like, I can sit down and tell my friends, this is what I like, this is what I like. Then maybe I'm not going to tell one man that I'm dating or something, and I say, oh, I like this, babe. Can you try this with me? And I'm like, where did you learn this one? Who is teaching this one? Next thing you tell your friends are bad influence, or you're cheating on him with somebody else, or you met somebody.
You're dating some
2005
ass niggas.
No, but you know what's unfortunate? Even some people that feel like they are quote unquote woke or learned still have a myopic way of thinking.
That's a fact. That's why
I said that.
Boil it down to, I feel like is a sense of culture, number one, and also discipline, number two.
But you can be sexual but still be disciplined.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's why I say
but
discipline.
The problem,
because I feel like all men are sexual.
Yeah.
But it takes discipline to not cheat out
let me not lie to you.
I don't think women are sexual.
Oh no, here's the mistake you men make.
You guys don't think sexually first. You don't.
No, yes, we don't think sexually first. Yes. But when you now eventually get to know some women that you're dealing with, you find out that some women are more sexual than men. Here's the thing that
80-something% or let me say 89% of most men's problem
is sex. I know.
Due or around some sexual thing that happened.
But here's this thing. Like I said, in this part of the world, they have curbed women from expressing themselves. I'm not a feminist, but I'm a realist, right? It's just like.
But do women embrace that sex? I don't think women embrace the sexuality.
That's why I said what I said the first time. If you're a woman who embraces your sexuality, you are considered wayward or loose.
True.
But the fact is, you might not even be sleeping around. But that's the thing. You might not even be sleeping around. It's not every Tom, Dick, and Harry that you see.
You're just open about the conversation.
Do you get?
I agree with you.
Because if a woman can sit down with a couple of guys and talk about, it's just like a day I was talking to a couple of guys and I told them, I said, you men, you people think you talk. You men don't talk.
Yeah, you guys are no. You guys talk, but you go into details. You're like his dick was this.
Case in point. Now, if women were not sexual, why would we be sitting and having that kind of discussion?
Because you guys go into details.
So it's just like it's just like when men sit down. This babe, we knocked, we did this. That's it. Abi?
Yeah.
Girls, we will sit down. See,
go into every
as
style.
a man, trust me, you do not want to sit down where women are analyzing you men. You people run. See, God will now bless you. God will now bless you if you have a small package, or you don't know how to. Or you don't know how to.
That's no sexual conversation. That's just you guys being freaking.
No, you don't understand. The sexual. You don't understand. We're analyzing, but in the process, you're like, if only he knew how to do this. No, correct me. I'm saying this. That's what I'm saying. We can actually have this detailed conversation, but in the process, you're not like, the thing itself gone. It wasn't even hitting where it was supposed to hit, or I didn't even get the orgasm I was looking for, or this is how I wanted to be touched, and I told him, but he
look like you're the type of person to fake one, bro. Look like
I don't understand. I will not confirm or deny any of these statements.
You look like a type, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
You know, if I say
when were you born?
I'm a millennial, so figure it out.
No. Like what month?
April.
Red flag.
Where were you born?
Remember, April. What's April? April Fools.
When were you born?
They gonna lie.
When were you born?
December. How you see us is how you get.
All these stubborn.
We're fun. We're vibrant. We're active because we're in the best month. April is full of April Fools.
Right.
Tricks.
And you know the good part about it is we're actually I'll speak for myself. We're like one of the most real people. Anyway, like I was saying. So when I say that for a man, you don't want to sit down with women, it's because when women sit down and discuss their sexual desires, a lot of us will be tagged. This one is just an ashego. This one is just. I mean, there are just some people who just like what they like. If you like what you like, accept it.
But the funny thing about it is the people that have that stigma is all the women.
But here's another problem. You will not end up dating some man, even if the man is vibrant, jovial, when you guys were dating, you guys were like everything. Then the minute you people say I do,
Changes up.
bruh, why? You met this woman, you knew that this one, if she can even me that I'm tapping as I feel wakapa, she will tap my own too. But when you now get married, everything now becomes.
Let me.
And then when you now wake up and say, "Oh, babe, you're not touching me like this. You don't do this." Do not be looking at you like, which kind of people are you talking to? Who is influencing your decision? All those kind of stuff.
I don't know the extent of marriage because I've never been married, so I don't know the.
But I have.
why
But we
that
have
can
many
happen.
friends. We have
We have
married
married
friends. Exactly.
But one thing I'll say is this: if a guy has sex, and this is for the women, I usually talk to the men, but this is for the women. Let me break the fourth wall right here. Destiny, that's my camera. Fantastic. If a guy has sex with you and he comes, don't fucking laugh. If a guy has sex with you and he comes and he looks at you and he still wants to be next to you, like he's still holding you, touching you, all that type of stuff, that man truly likes you.
No,
You're
but
the one.
no, you don't understand.
If he doesn't,
you don't understand. That is not a lie.
But do you know what?
No, but
do you know what pre-cum clearance
but
is?
do you know what now happens? Now it's like also.
Well, shorty be looking
But here's
like
the thing.
goblin.
But do you know that here's the thing now? As ironic as this might sound, and most men might not want to admit it, women are beginning to play the same card. Yes.
No.
Yeah. No.
Sex is not the same.
You know. Let me tell you something. Because of what some women have been through, you men don't understand that sometimes you teach us women. That's the mistake a lot of you make.
This is a problem I have. When you say sometimes you guys, so
it's just like,
are you learning to be like a man?
No, you don't get. When I say some subconsciously, we can pick up this. Okay, take for example, a woman who, there's some women that when they have sex with a man, they just automatically believe they're together, right? Yeah. It takes a lot for some women to understand the difference between being logical and being emotional.
Yeah.
Do you get?
Yeah.
But you get to a certain point in your life and like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I've had sex with you. Moving on next. Or I don't even I know of 2 or 3 people that have been with different guys that they were dating or they were I won't say dating, but they were seeing each other.
Women that say that
No,
I can just
But you know that
I feel like you are programming yourself to be like a man.
But here's the thing. Have you ever thought of the fact that some experiences that some women go through and they're like, you know what, I don't ever get hurt again. And they just adopt the way a man reasons.
True.
Do you understand? Because, and then it's just that sadly, when we women now adopt those kind of thinking, it's hard for a lot of us to break out of it.
You think you can adopt that type of thinking?
What did you say?
You think you can adopt that type of thinking?
You think I can?
I said, do you think you can?
I have.
That is crazy.
I have. I'm not even going to lie to you. I have, because it's not nice, because it now makes me detached from you. The only thing that will now make me attached to you
is when you put more work.
And I feel like you're consistent. But if I feel like, okay, this is what it is, now let's play the game and move on. Inshallah, we move.
You think that's how it is in today's climate?
Most people, yes.
You think that's why most women are like going into like the hookup scenery? And
it's not even about the hookup scenery. Why do you think some women just want to have kids and not get married? They are not ready to go through the whole emotional rubbish. Some women are tired.
They just want you to take care of the kid. Give me
some
money.
women don't even want to have anything to do with the person that impregnates them. They just want a child. No. Trust me. If I'm wrong, I mean,
if you have a kid with somebody, you want.
No, you don't understand. There are some people.
I find that hard to do.
Why do you think some people would just say, instead of going to sleep with them and let them go and do artificial insemination, some people just want children?
Yeah, but I feel like you still. I feel like
I'm not saying that everybody needs somebody.
Every woman's end goal is to have that normal family. Husband, kids,
so
maybe
you see,
a dog,
you see the
statement.
but you see the statement is wrong, because even the men that feel like they're the goal or they are the price, there are some men who deep down, it's just that because of the way men have been programmed to hold on to their egos, don't express how you feel, don't say this is what you want, don't cry, because if you cry, you're a weak person.
But I feel like you said the key word is how you were programmed.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But the truth is, there are some men who want a family.
Facts.
There are some men who say, you know what? I saw my father have multiple women. My choice is me, my woman, my kids, and that's it.
True.
And there are actually some women who say, you know what? I don't want any of these things. And they just face career. And here's why. It could be they had bad experiences growing up as a child. Some were raped or molested. Some maybe watched their father grow up, beat their mother. Like, God forbid, I will never put myself in such a position. Let me face my career and die alone. It varies. So I think the problem is how people generalize. It's not all women that want to get married, especially in this day and age.
So you feel like when they go on that path of I don't want to, you don't feel like later down the future they'll feel like they're missing something.
At that point is
'Cause
when
I've
they
seen
get
so- I've
no,
seen
no.
so
It's, you know,
many
that some people when
situations.
they get to that bridge, they know how to cross
cross
it.
it.
Do you understand? But that's people that are there at a certain point in their life that okay, they're like, okay, since I mean, let's give a typical example. Oprah is a billionaire and all that. She has a partner. They've been together for long. What
Oprah
was
said she wants kids.
she?
she
No,
wished
she
she
said
had kids.
she said she wished, but she's never going to have, and we all know why. So the thing is, I feel like the problem is that word, the generalization on the part of the men and the part of the women. Because it's just like people say that men are scum, women are dogs. But you find out that there are still good people among the scum and the dogs. You are just hanging with the wrong people. Because if you say something now, like something like what I'm saying, they'll say, Auntie, pick me. Hey, I believe in what I believe in and I stand by what I stand by. You like what you like. If you want to get married, get married. If you want to be alone, be alone. Like I always tell people, if you feel like something you're doing is okay by you, but it's supposedly wrong, carry on. But don't try and impose your beliefs on the next person. Because the only problem now is, all women, at the end of the day, people be lying that you don't want to get married. There are women that don't want to smell anything that has, last, they'll just knock the guy and move on.
But I feel like if you're making a decision of a trauma, I don't feel like it's a good decision.
That's the problem. Most people don't get over their traumas.
So I feel like should
Even
we now
some-
judge those
Okay, let
women that are saying that they don't want to get married because of the traumas they have faced?
What will you not say about
as
some men?
actual
What will you not say about some men?
case studies?
What will you not say about some men that don't want to get married as well? What will you say about some men who looked at it that, okay, the reason why I don't want to get married is because I saw what my father did to my mother and I don't want to become
It's
that
still
person.
trauma, though.
My point exactly. So the truth is, until people start to learn that both sides, in sense of male and female, everybody is dealing with one thing. The only thing we need to learn to do is understand each other. Then the world will become a better place.
But
And another problem is expectations. See that word? It has killed a lot of people's relationship, friendships, vibes, and everything.
women
and
have some crazy expectations.
So
on
do
men.
some men.
Men have crazy expectations on women?
Yes.
I disagree. We have no expectations
That's
from you.
you see, that's the
We
mistake.
have no expectations
No,
from
but
you.
you see, that's
These days, men don't even expect women to cook.
no, that one I agree.
That's
No,
the least
no, you don't understand.
we-
And you
we-
don't
we-
understand. But
we-
here's
we-
the thing: because the narration has started changing, and that's because now most men have seen that women don't want to be liabilities anymore.
Can I ask you a question? In today's world,
Mm-hmm.
what do you think men's expectations are for women?
What do you think? First of all,
As a woman, what do you think men's expectations are for
if
you?
you're a woman, have your own. You might not
No,
have.
no, I'm
every-
saying,
That's
what
what I'm
do-
saying.
as a woman,
that's
what do you think
That's what I'm saying.
men's
That's what I'm
expectations
saying.
are
That's
for
what I'm
you?
saying.
Yeah.
It's part of the examples.
Yeah.
As a woman, a man expects you to have your own. It's not like
Okay.
whatever he's going to give. It's not like he's not going to provide for you.
Okay.
But you having your own is like, okay, if I leave my home, this woman will be able to take care of it because she can handle certain things.
Okay.
He's not expecting you to enter kitchen and cook and clean. Although, unfortunately, I hate to say this, but even as educated and how technology savvy people are, some people still have that
Still
backward
expect that
mentality.
expectation, yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
But some men are like, okay, as long as if there's anything wrong in the house, I trust my wife to handle it. Whether there's chef or no chef, she's good. That's one. Two, there's this, I don't want to say, yes, it's an expectation, but a man expects a woman to be not everywhere. Do you get where I'm coming from?
I'm gonna let you talk. Man.
So when I say not everywhere, it's just like, correct me if I'm wrong. As a man, you hear your woman has been on the streets a lot. It's not every man that will say, fuck that shit, it was past. I mean, I met you in a different time. But some men, once they find out who you've been,
It's a wrap.
that's it. That's why back in the day, I don't know if people still do it now. Some men will be asking you, what's your body count?
They don't still do it.
No, some men still do.
They ask you directly.
I mean.
Let me just lie. How the fuck are you gonna know my body count?
But you see, because that is an expectation based on the fact that I don't want a situation where this girl has probably been one of my friends,
Mm.
or
That's
someone.
usually it.
So now, do you see?
Yeah.
So when I say expectation, I'm not saying expectation of, oh, you should know how to cook, you should know how to clean, you should know how to, but have some sense of reasoning.
Yeah.
Be logical. As emotional as you think you are, you should be able to sit down and say, you know what? Okay, this thing went side. Okay, let's move the problem. What's the solution?
Let me bust your bubble. real quick. The only two expectations men have from women are these, and you said one of them: understand me,
And respect me.
and number two, respect me.
Yeah, I know. Once you respect a man, everything falls in place. Trust me. I know that.
We don't need you, especially in today's day and age. It's not our parents' time. We don't need you to know how to cook.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, even in today's world, like, men don't even need women to cook, clean, all of
So
that.
even you see this thing about cook, cleaning, whatever. I like the fact that nowadays some men have actually respected the fact that women are career and focus driven, right? And with that, some people can still handle their homes, because let's not lie, not all women are capable of doing such.
Facts.
Do you understand? Now, the only thing that will make a woman disrespect a man most times is how he handles himself as well.
Not all the time.
Here's
Not
why.
all
No,
the
but
time.
here's why. Here's why. Let me.
I felt you have to give a credit to social media.
No.
Social media has corrupted
Oh no, yes.
a lot of people, not just women.
No, even men.
A lot of people's
People's-
minds on reality.
It's just
of
like
life.
it's just like, take for example.
I'll give
It's
you
just
a
like
story, but
I'll say
continue.
something now. I feel like I might get crucified for it, but hey, it is
man,
what it is.
I'm being crucified on.
But do you understand? But here's the thing. You might say, when it comes to the issue of men, I've always said it. Me, I'm an advocate for men. If a man is emotional, let him be. If he's going
Not
to cry,
overly emotional.
no. When I say emotional, like if he's going to burst out, like, you know, there's a point you can get frustrated that you start crying.
Mm-hmm.
Let him be. Allow men express themselves. I don't want to be with a man who cannot express himself. Tell me how you're feeling. I may not be able to solve whatever it is that is going on, but the fact that you're talking to me means a lot.
But I feel like when women always say, "Tell me how you're feeling," I feel like
That's
they
because-
want you to be as descriptive as they
No,
would be.
but you see, that's the thing, and I even tell some women that I am cool with, that you can't expect a man to be more detailed and more expressive than you are as a woman. First of all, the fact that he's even talking to you,
part of the
don't
expectations you guys have on us.
most women, yes, I agree. But the thing is, that's why I said this thing is both ways.
I don't think it's both ways, because a man will never expect you to be a breadwinner. A man will never expect you to be a protector. A man will never expect you to hold it down for us. Women expect all those things from men, and especially in today's
But now,
Nigeria,
when you not have
a lot of men can't
but
do
wait,
that.
now, but when you not have
a lot of men need help.
but when you not have men who are not ready to be accountable
That's
for
different.
their actions, when you're not ready, when some men are not ready to be focus driven, when you have some men who just feel like it's one
Lack
of those
ambition.
lackadaisical attitudes, it will cause a woman to disrespect you. I'm sorry. Take for example,
But there are a lot of men that are winning like that. The only difference is that they have money.
unfortunately,
There are a lot of men that are
You see- but you see-
lackadaisical. A lot of men that have no ambition. They just happen to have money.
but they're lucky because
And women
maybe
put
some
up
of
with
them,
their bullshit.
that's the thing. But you see, if a woman like that puts up with the bullshit of a man like that, they'll say, oh, she's respecting the man. But if it's a woman who says, this is my standard, I don't care if your father is the richest man in this world, if you cannot take accountability for the shit that you do, I'm not standing, they'll say you're wayward. They'll say you have bad character. Because when a woman stands up and says, I will not tolerate disrespect from you, they'll say she's rude. Because like okay, take for example, you're having a conversation.
But with the same way,
Mhm.
you said men kind of bring disrespect to themselves.
Mhm.
I feel like if you are insisting respect,
Mhm. You don't demand it; it's going to be earned both
That's what I'm
ways,
trying
even
to
as a
say.
man and a woman.
that's what I'm trying to say.
But you see, the thing is, at the end of the day,
I feel like you shouldn't even be with somebody that doesn't respect you.
but unfortunately, there are people that are in that
Whose
situation.
fault is it though? That you enter a
Themselves,
relationship
even as
whereby
a
guy is
man,
gonna-
if you're in a man and the woman you're with is calling you names and treating you like crap, you put yourself in that situation. As a woman, if a man feels like he can say anything to you and embarrass you outside, you put yourself there.
So are there people in this world today that are actually going to respect you in relationships?
yes, if you act, see, the truth is, one thing I've come to realize is,
I feel like social media has just
nobody.
fucked up a lot of
The
people's
truth is,
minds.
that's because people want their minds to get fucked up. What you feed yourself or what you feed your mind is how you live life. If that's the case, then everybody, I mean, we're having a conversation where we're talking about baby hairs. I don't like it.
I'm so attracted to edges, bro.
No, but you see, that's the
Shout
thing.
out to all my women.
But you
with
see,
the
but there's
edges,
some
bro.
women that have beautiful. I feel like the only time people use edges is because, okay, everybody's just because everybody's
No,
doing
you're
something.
just a rebel.
And
I feel like you go against the status quo.
See, believe you me, I love being that way because at the because at the end of the day, you just be like, if it's Eve, please just.
Yeah, she's not gonna do it.
You can tell me today, even not because of the kind of person that you are, but I know people that have told me, Eve, we're going out tomorrow. That money will come. Well, people, I see you when I see you. I ain't coming out of my house.
They're not as persistent as me. They're not as
So,
persistent.
but you see, that's the thing. Because I would, if I don't want to do something, I don't want to do it.
I feel it.
So if I'm not feeling it, I will not put myself in that situation. So I think, and apart from even saying men respecting women, women respecting men, it also starts with you as an individual.
Respecting yourself.
Do you respect yourself? Hold your own. As I'm like this, I'm not like, I hate being at the mercy of anybody. Let me drink Gary in my house and I'm okay. Walai, let me just know that nobody's insulting me, that I'm broke. If I'm broke, I will sit in my house.
You see, I feel like a lot.
But you see, the thing is, if you now say, oh, this is your kind of person, you're like, you're stubborn, or you're doing pick me, or if a man loves his woman too much, he's a simp. If he's beating somebody, he's cool. If you're rude, you're savage, you're cool. Come on, no.
I wish a lot of women had your mentality, because I feel like I said, social media has killed.
But here's another problem.
Lot of people's mentality.
My childhood wasn't exactly great. But I made it a point of call for myself to unlearn and relearn certain things.
Also, your upbringing was not very much around social media.
Exactly. That's another thing.
This new generation.
But you know what's ironic? There's some people from Instagram but you know there's some people too that even with social media that grew up in the time I grew up are conforming to stuff on social media.
Of course.
Case in point. But it's not I don't want to be that kind. I like being different. I like being unique. People say, wait, people like you still exist in the world. Yeah.
But I was talking to this girl the other day. I was having drinks with another friend, longtime friend. She's been on the podcast before. I won't say her name.
Yeah.
But we're just chilling, having conversation, and she was talking about her business that she wants to start, and she was not saying, "Oh, she's just looking for a sponsor." I was like, "Wait, hold on. What business are you trying to do?
Oh my goodness.
How much do you have in your savings account right now? If you're actually serious about starting your business, chasing your dream, doing what you have to do to give the lifestyle you want to live yourself,
exactly.
Go take a fucking loan from a bank." But no, she's looking for a man to give her the money,
and then so that she doesn't have to be held accountable.
And this is literally what I told her to her face. I'm like, bro, why are your dreams reliant on another individual? So if that other individual comes, are you going to blame that individual? Or are you going to blame yourself? And why do you need to give up
your dreams,
your body for your dreams, when you can just literally put out a proposal, go to a bank, get a loan, and start up your freaking business and bet on yourself?
Even for as much as
so the mentality,
but you see that
crazy.
In as much as people,
let me just finish by saying this. This girl is about to. She wants to start a farming business. Does she have an idea what farming is? She has a car right now, but before she starts her farming business that she's so supposedly passionate about, she wants to buy a new car that's going to be a liability and go do her body. So I'm sorry. So in my head, I'm
sorry, what?
Bro, she wants to buy a new car and go do her body before she actually starts the business that she's always wanted to start that's going to change her life.
Trust me, she's not starting any business. Believe me when I tell you.
Trust me, she's not serious with life.
Apart from that, you see this thing that you're saying that they say about women, but let's call it spade a spade. Even some men too. If they're not hooking up with one woman or something, or they're not trying to get handouts or illegal means of cash, everybody is looking for quick, fast, and easy. Nobody's ready to put in work. People have forgotten.
Like men is also because of the societal pressures.
There's that.
But women, what
but no,
societal pressure do you have to
but you see,
get
no,
money?
societal pressure for women, and I hate to say this is annoying, but most women are just trying to keep up with each other.
Yeah, but that's so
But it's
stupid,
stupid,
though.
exactly. But you see, that's the thing.
And most
Now,
men are trying to keep up with other men they see.
it's not a lie, true. But you see, and then unfortunately, like you said, social media is not helping. Somebody will come out tomorrow and say, after putting on the work, I'll be like, come, when did you start career? You already have a house, you have a car, and you own the house. That obviously you know that there's certain career paths that it will take you a while before you get to that kind of. So because of that, you get pressured. I hate. It might sound like I'm tooting my horn, but I remember when somebody sent me a message on Instagram. She's a popular actress, and she sent me a message on Instagram. She said, "Babe, you don't understand that people are watching. You think people are not watching you, but people are." I'm like, I don't understand. She said, "Babe, you're not ugly. You're in an industry where we know what other women are doing to get to where they are, but you chose not to." Guy, it's not like I don't want to take trips. It's not like I don't want to travel. It's not like I don't want to see the world. But if it's going to cost me something dear or my future, bro, I'd rather
You
hands
don't want to
off.
sell your soul.
If I was going to, I would have done it a long time ago. So that's what I'm saying, that, like you said, when we're having a conversation, choices, that's where it comes in.
So where does it end? Because the
But the truth is,
people with these stories are
people like fast
as
and
fast
easy.
as the money comes,
It goes. That's what I'm saying. It's people like fast and easy. People, that's why I said that even now,
But it's not
people are not ready.
sustainable.
That's the problem. People are not ready to work hard. People are not ready to put in the work, like sweat, break your back. And then you can look back and be like, yeah, I came this far with the help of God and my hard work. Whether I would like to admit it or not, people don't have work ethics anymore.
True.
And one of the things about work ethics is punctuality.
True.
Then not to talk of how you handle your co-workers or even sometimes.
It's the beginning of work.
Do you get me? And then even sometimes you go on sets. At least I've been on few film sets, and I have seen how some so-called actors and actresses talk to the guys on the crew. But meanwhile, those are the people you're supposed to make friends with.
True.
Because they get more jobs than even producers.
True.
Because of I made friends with somebody on the crew, I got 2 extra jobs after a job I did that time. Making friends doesn't mean you have to be stupid. You can draw a line. You know the people that you can call after work. Guy, half away you did this day. But there are certain people that you know that's just strictly business and it dies there. So if you have standards, if you know what you want from life, everything around you will not faze you. Your goal is your goal. Let people. Do you know how many times I've been called boring? Do you know how many times I've been called, oh, she does not like.
You're boring?
I'm the coolest person ever. Oh, but no, I'm serious. But the truth,
say that mother super sweet.
no, shit. But the truth is, at the end of the day, like, the reason why I work as hard as I do is not because of anything. It's just that I don't want, and thank God, so far so good. Nobody can stand up today and beat their chest and say, I made you Eve and I cannot make you. That's one thing I am grateful for each day. There's not like some people, if you don't like me, hey, cup of tea, kiss transformer, you'll be all right. But I will work the way I am supposed to work, and it will give me my respect. Let me work. The day I'm broke, I will drink Gary. The day I have money, I will eat full English breakfast. Don't stress me. But I will not conform to pretend to be what you want me to be. It's not possible. So I feel like all this talk about respect from a man, from a woman, you as the individual, I always tell people something. You are the most important factor in every situation. Everything that happens around you starts with you. It is what you allow people do to you. It's how you allow people treat you that will determine where and what you're aiming for or where you're going to in life. So all this talk about, oh, men respecting women, granted, it is there. But what is a man doing for the woman to respect him? As a woman, what are you doing for a man to respect you? Everybody has standards. Like we already said, the one word that everybody needs to start working on is understanding.
Well, a lot of people don't have patience.
Unfortunately. And you see, communication is another problem.
True.
If I don't like what I'm the kind of person.
Especially for my gender.
True. I'm the kind of person that if I don't like what you're doing, especially if you're doing it to me or it's just off, If I tell you once, tell you twice, tell you 3 times, once I keep quiet on your matter, I'm done. And that's worse because anything that happens to you, I could give you shitless. But the only reason why I'll be talking is because I actually care about you. And because I will not stand for it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you feel like you want to be mad, I will help you. So this whole thing is basic. First 2 things: understanding, communication. You see those two? Once a woman understands that this is what a man likes, and this is what a man understands, okay, this is what my woman likes. You see that love and communication and respect, it comes in as easy as breeze.
Yeah.
But like I always tell people, 2 people meet today, like you said, expectation, but people forget that 2 of you are coming from 2 different backgrounds. How you were raised is not how I was raised. And even if we were raised the same way, we're adults. You have met other people, you've dated other people, life has happened to you. It is your job to unlearn and relearn certain things. Your parents will not. Our parents are set in their ways. They're not going to change.
In today's world, do you think who do you think has more expectations though? In today's
Women,
world?
actually.
Women have more expectations than men?
Mm-hmm. From men, actually.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Oh my
It's not
God.
it's not like men don't have see. If sit.
You think men have more expectations from women than women have more expectations from men?
And I said women have more expectations from men than women.
Okay.
Oh, what do you think I said?
I thought you said men have more expectations from women.
No. Sadly, women do, because if you sit a man down and say, okay, what do you want from your woman? Man will say, my own is she should understand me, she respect me, she can take care of the home, is fine. As long as we have a good vibe, it's all right. But you see, women, he must love me, he must be honest, he must be loyal, he must have this, he must have that, he must have this, he must have that. And there are some women who truthfully and genuinely want to build with some men. But because of stories and experiences from other people that, oh, me and this guy, we hustled this thing, the minute he blew, he started misbehaving. And I always tell people, there's a reason why certain things happen to certain people. It's not because God wants bad things to happen to us, but God has seen that if I give this person this amount of wealth, this person will lose their mind. Even as a woman, I know how many friends that we used to hustle and everything, they blew. I can't even send them messages because before they reply, oh yeah, come for my show. Somebody that I remember I went to acting school with, I can't forget. I begged her, please, oh yeah, please. She blew, she went on Netflix and please come on my interview. I remember one day she came to there was one radio station I was working at. She came, she even did a video of me on air and posted it on her story. Then she was not as popular. Late last year, early this year,
You don't like saying names, do you?
No, it's because if I do, it's fine. No, because the truth is, if I even see them, I will tell them to their face.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But I just feel like, what's the point? It won't change anything that's happened.
I probably wouldn't even know that.
Exactly.
I'm not good with names.
So she blew up and everything. Early this year, was it early last year? I sent her a message.
What movie?
If I tell you, you know.
I would trust me.
It's on.
Maybe they would know. I would not know.
Yeah. So I'm not going to. I'll tell you after. Don't worry.
Okay.
So like, I now sent her a message. I'm like, please come for my show. I'd love to have you as a guest to do an interview. Okay, my schedule. Okay, but I'll let you know. Blah blah.
When
and
they start with the bullshit,
you see. And since that day, since that day, I never met. And one thing I've come to realize is that money, power, and status does not change. That's why I hate when people say, after she blew, she changed. No, they didn't change. The money, power, and status amplified who they really are.
I'm gonna be very honest with you, bro. I'm big on scheduling. I will not ever hate you for scheduling. But if I know you on a personal level, and we've been knowing each other since,
and then you want to come and start giving me
success landed, and I hit you up, and I'm like, bro, help me out with this.
Oh, no.
I would rather have you tell me
I can't
do it than telling me, let me go check my schedule and you don't reply. That shit is so
that one is even
disrespectful,
nice. You've not seen situations where friends that both of you probably grew up together and someone tell you, okay, talk to my manager. That one has not happened to you before.
I'll block you. That shit is. I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't.
So believe you me, it happens.
I should talk to you.
What are you telling me?
I'll block you, bro.
Do you know how many people that I know that I knew how some of them even started, that we even jammed at maybe one.
I feel like there's certain relationships that are past.
There are some people that
do
you know this kind of thing that a lot of us have gone for auditions so many times, but because you managed to hit movie roles that landed on Netflix or in cinemas, then you're carrying your shoulder pad is higher than your head, bruh. Move to one side, we're not friends. But you will not see me outside and say you want to say hi to me. It's not possible.
Crazy, bro.
So I have experienced that. So that's why I say that in this in when it comes to life, do you sort yourself out, but don't disrespect anybody.
I feel like that's lame as hell, bro.
No,
You,
trust
you
me.
forget that you
Believe you
forget
me,
the
if
people
not
that you were
because if
before.
not because at some point you
It's
had been
annoying.
on a reality TV show, trust me, you'd probably be going through the same thing. Best believe.
What do you mean?
Let me put it this way: you've been on a TV reality show. There's no way if you and I walk into a room now, you're the first person to recognize before they recognize me.
Okay.
And that's because you kind of have some sort of fame.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
But I still have to introduce myself. I have been in situations where I have interviewed certain people before and I will jam them at events. Like, oh, wait, I've seen you before. Guy, this industry has unnecessary packaging. Bruh.
But I won't lie. I've encountered some big brother people before, and they were like, "Oh my god, I don't know who you are. Oh, you and Big Brother." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up. You know I was on Big. Shut the.
So did you understand?
You knew
I
I
didn't
was
know
on
that.
Big
It's
Brother,
even worse.
bro.
Like, you know,
Everybody
that
was on Big Brother knows who was on Big Brother.
Thank
don't
you.
do that, Bo.
Because
you always
at the end of the party,
if you
you
don't
all
even
meet each other.
Even if you don't watch the show, you look at the faces. You look at the list. It's only natural. It's only natural.
But you
to
see
look
that, but
at
you
the
see,
new
but that's
people
the
that came
problem
in.
because now, like, 30 December is coming. You go for events back to back. Somebody you saw last night at one event, you said hi to, blah, 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 blah. You guys even probably gisted, drank, partied all night. The next event,
Yeah. You see, that's why I stopped doing 30 December in Nigeria, bro. Shout out to SA. You guys will have me for this December and November. You know the vibes.
Oh my
Anybody that
goodness.
wants to hit me up at SA business plans, anything, hit me up in the private
So
Instagram.
yeah, that's
you know the
pretty
vibes.
much it. So when it comes to expectations, I think in general, not even just relationships, people just need to be real with themselves first before
Understand yourself before you
start. Because
understanding
like they
another
say, you
person.
can't give what you don't have.
True.
So if you cannot understand yourself, respect yourself,
Love yourself.
Know that there are certain things you take and you cannot take.
You can't do that to another person.
You can't. Because like there's this particular, I think I learned it from a movie that if you don't something about if you can fall for everything, something I can't remember the line, but if I think I remember, but it's about saying that if you cannot stand up for yourself, you will fall for everything and anything anybody brings your way. So I feel like at a point in your life, it is your job, I don't care how old you are, to unlearn, and because our parents can only do so much. It is now your turn. You're an adult. I tell people, I say, we're adults. Everybody knows what the fuck they're doing. You cannot tell me you don't know. But it's not my job to teach you this is how you should behave. I'm not your rehabilitation center.
Fine.
No way. Just the same way you're not my poverty alleviation scheme.
I'm not your counselor. I'm not
Bam.
gonna fix you.
I'm not going to fix you. Fix yourself before you come to me. I am not your mother. Can't meet your mother. They'll pray for you.
Facts.
And just the same way as a man, as a woman, you're
not
going to
your
be,
daddy.
I'm not your father. If you want certain things, you should be able to buy for yourself before
What the fuck did I say on the last one? A lot of women be coming to relationship with daddy issues.
So the thing is, when you now start to understand, we all had daddy issues growing up, but like I said, you get to a certain point in your life and you're like, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm not treading the same line my parents told. This is what I want for myself. This is how I want my life to be. Because if we were all living by the way we grew up, a lot of us would be stuck.
True.
A lot of us will grow up paranoid. A lot of us will limit ourselves to certain things. And this doesn't even just have to do with just relationships. It's about communicating with people, your job, your work ethics, how you can manage situations. I used to be scared of certain things. I used to limit myself. I'm like, wait, hold on. I used to be scared of losing people. Until one day I asked myself, and I think I got that line from a movie as well. I think it was my best friend's wedding or something. I think it was a Julia Roberts movie.
Like losing people, like losing friends, or like
losing
dying.
friends, family, like maybe me and you used to hang out and maybe we fight. I'll be scared that we might not talk to each other again.
Fair.
So when I watched that movie, I now sat down and asked myself the same question. I said, Eve, hold on. You're scared of losing people. How many people are scared of losing you? Since then, if you're my friend and we have a fallout and you decide to walk out, I'll be open the door for you. Please get out. Don't cause traffic. But the problem sometimes is that you get so used to it that when people come in and walk out of your life, you can't be bothered. But at the same time, if you're not careful, you end up losing good people. So it's a balance. It's just the same way about relationships.
Battles.
It's just the same way about relationships, because you've had your heart broken so many times. doesn't mean you can't give love a chance. It's just like people say, love is a bad thing. No, you just fell in love with the wrong person. Love is a beautiful feeling. It's just experiences have made it look as if that love is the worst thing that can ever happen to you.
Let go of your trauma.
Case closed.
Ladies and gentlemen, wow. Wow. What a way to
I know, right?
what a podcast, guys. Shout out to Eve, bro. Eve.
Shout out to you too.
Eve has dropped some knowledge for us on the Saturday Brunch podcast, and I'm loving it. If you're listening to this in your car, because we are on Spotify, please follow us on Spotify and other streaming platforms. I hope you've been enriched with some good words.
It's funny, you tried to put me under the seat, but
I did. I tried to put you on the hot seat, but you handled your bit. I mean, you are media trained, so you know how to handle pressure. You're a diamond. So shout out to you once again for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Eve has dropped a lot of wisdom, and the last person that listened to Eve was Adam.
Wow.
And we all know what happened to Adam. But guys, I'm
not that Eve.
No, but I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say
Eve.
this. I'm gonna say this. This Eve did not pick the fruit. She looked at the fruit. She analyzed the fruit, and she wants to analyze the fruit with you. So it's up to you to analyze with her or not.
Yeah.
Also, make sure you guys check her out on her radio station. When are you on?
Monday to Fridays, 6 to 9 a.m.
6 to 9 a.m. What's the radio station again?
98.5, Urban 96.
98.5.
No, Urban 96, actually. But there's also a little twist, because from next month, you might just have to follow me, because I might be making a little switch.
To a different radio station? You freaking unloyal. Moving sides, moving goalposts.
But hey.
How are you going to tell the people to be loyal and you're being disloyal?
See, it's called
Eve.
It's called
Eve.
It's called being mysterious.
It's called being Eve. That is crazy. You see? Red flag. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Coming from you.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have had Eve, and I'm not Adam. I am Miracle OP, and this has been Saturday Brunch. We're out.